When the cow starts peeing, you run under the cow to shower. Any other man can come in
and take his...
and they only have to take over the debt.
Oh, so you can scoop in and get a bride at a discount.
So you want to have pretty daughters, in a lot of them, and no sons. Because your sons are going to take away your stash of cows. If I said the Taliban was nice to me, it's because they were nice to me. Still, the conspiracy theorists will say that I was paid by the Taliban. From the moment I wake up, even when I'm not filming, I'm reverse engineering success. Like another friend that I made, Johnny Bravo, in Trinidad, big security guard. He was Biggie's, Notorious B.I.G.'s security, as well as like Rihanna, Chris Brown, you name it. Very similar, you know, he left Trinidad at a young age, was military USA, and then became a bodyguard for all these big celebrities. And one of these celebrities one day got a charge and he wouldn't speak against them. So he got deported back.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Now he's back in Trinidad, a place he's becoming familiar with, but
he wasn't.
He wasn't. Can you imagine your whole, like everybody that you know, everything?
Like it happens all the time. That's my point. They do it to a lot of people. And I mean, like, I kind of like, you knew the law. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it's still like certain situations, it's that person's fucked. Like that person's not, they're gonna do more crime there now because they're gonna be stuck on the street, whatever. Like, do you expect to stick somebody in Jamaica at 40 that literally knows nobody? And everyone's gonna be like, you're a fake yardie. You know what I mean? Like them there, they're gonna be like, you're Canadian, fuck out of here, you know? You're saying Africa's probably your favorite out of everyone so far? Yeah, exactly.
It's so diverse country to country.
Yeah, it was like, that's the kind of, I would love to go there, but it's not the average like vacation that someone takes, you know what I mean? But I'm lucky I know you because I know you now so that I can reach out to you and get some advice. And
yeah, for sure.
Because we definitely want to travel. You could give us the beginners, which country to dip your foot into, you know what I mean? If you were to give
in Africa, probably Kenya.
Yeah.
Kenya has everything that you'd like most tourists would like to.
Yeah, so you're saying like if you were to dip your foot into that, you know what I mean? You want to start visiting Africa, Kenya would be a good starting point?
Ignore the nonsense that you hear, you know, like Nairobi, a big city. People you can walk through it fine.
People say nonsense about Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And like, I'll go almost anywhere in Jamaica by myself and never feel threatened at all. Like, not to say that bad things can't happen. They definitely can, but it's not like what
the likelihood of a tourist harm, no. I think if you're just street smart.
Yep, no, that's one thing that I'm
you're good.
Lucky that I do have my street smarts about me. I always joke, like, if I went to, like, Mexico or something, like, you're gonna get kidnapped. I'll be like, yeah, I might get kidnapped, but I'll be like, buddy, let me show you some shit. No one's coming for me. You know what I mean? Like, you guys aren't getting any money from me. Like, I'm a fucking felon. No one's gonna... Have you ever had any close calls or anything like that where you thought you might get kidnapped or anything?
No. Police problems, but that's...
Yeah, that's everywhere. That's like everywhere that's...
I think people that don't travel the way I travel don't know that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But when you travel like I travel, there's nobody that's been to every country in the world that has not been stopped and harassed by police.
Yeah, for sure.
In other countries.
Especially in places like Somalia, places where like there is nobody fucking visiting there.
Sudan as well, South Sudan as well.
Yeah. You like Sudan though?
I loved it.
Yeah, that's why.
I really loved it, man.
Why do they say, just because of the Civil War, is that why they say it's so dangerous?
Yeah. But I mean, like, culture shock, even the size of these guys are just...
They're giants?
So different,
Yeah.
Tallest people in the world.
Okay.
I went to one set of wrestling matches. Let's say there's 3,000 people there. I'd say under 100 were under 6 feet tall. So, I mean, the average one is like 7 feet.
What kind of wrestling?
Wrestling, just wrestling.
Oh, okay. Like
where they fight, tribe versus tribe.
Well, I was trying to say, is it like their version of WWE?
Yeah, but very serious, no acting, very serious.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Or is it like Olympic wrestling?
Olympic wrestling.
Yeah, like
Olympic style wrestling.
More actual skill, like, I see.
Very quick, though. It's not
is that a big thing there? Is that one of their main...
huge.
That's one of their main...
attractions,
sports?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Sure.
Is it a specific kind of wrestling?
Yeah,
like their kind of wrestling?
Style, yeah.
So it's not like Roman Greco, it's like its own thing.
Yeah, it's
cool.
its own thing.
I'm gonna look into that, to be honest. You have some of it on your channel?
Yeah, I have a video on the topic, It was amazing to see.
You have so many videos, so it's hard for me. I was like trying to go through to like look at them, but I was like, you have a lot.
I love it. You know, that's why one of the reasons I was motivated to do this is like to create an archive
Yep.
You know, when you film stuff, you lose your phone.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But I mean, YouTube is here to stay.
Yep.
And I think most of the content is relevant forever.
No, for sure. So like you could literally have a video that like sat at say like 2,000 views, and then all of a sudden it gets bumped into the algorithm one day. You know what I mean?
Something
And people,
happens,
and then all of a sudden, boom! Like, because it doesn't have to be like. With some of my interviews, they're gonna have to be a little bit relevant. You know what I mean? Like I have to release them then, and like people might still watch them later, but
it's all, for you. It's a lot about titles as well.
Yeah, no.
Because you could talk about like with Christmas list, or you could be, you know, tattoo with the guy that ate with the Taliban.
Of course, no, for sure. That's how it is.
Two different types.
Yeah, for sure.
Audience.
And we can come up with different kinds of ideas and stuff too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I also want to kind of go like travel, the tattoos and travel and stuff. I feel like that would be a really good idea.
Yeah, that could be pretty cool. Even if you exchange tattoos with somebody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd definitely be down for that. But mainly I want to go like not quite as extreme as what you do, but go tell people's real stories from real people from these places. So you might get some might be boring, some might be some crazy gems, you know what I mean? Of like some crazy story of some dude. So I definitely want to look into that. Did you get any, have you got any like traditional tattoos as in like Filipino, like the tapiori or whatever it's called?
No.
Would you like to?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get something like that too. Kelsey's grandma is actually, I don't know what you called it, but like traditional tattooers from Nigeria, like old school, like stick and poke. I'm not sure what it's called, but.
Yeah, I've been to some places in Africa with a lot of tattoos, and I've been to other places where like tattoos are not allowed, like South Sudan.
Yep.
No, you can't openly display tattoos. You'll go to jail.
Oh, it's illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
So like.
Because they associate with crime, like tattoos only for criminals.
No, for sure. That was like Japan for the longest time, right? Like I think only 2 years ago they legalized tattooing.
But like Ethiopia, a lot of facial tattoos. A lot of parts of Africa.
But tribal, right? Like more like not just cool. Like they like tribal. They have meanings and they have like you became a man, like that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And there's other things besides tattoos, but it's all body. Like in Africa,
scarification, and
teeth being removed, ears, lips.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, so you saw some people with like?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen someone with like whole lip removed?
No, the cup.
Yeah, exactly, like the big spacer or whatever, right?
Yeah, but they're all for reasons. Like in Kenya, for example, I'm just going off memory, but it's like the eldest son or daughter, the two middle teeth get removed. So you, at first glance, you can tell who's the eldest in the family.
Okay, yeah.
Versus, scarring on the shoulder.
And there's obviously like, you're not going to be able to call it, but there's like reasons. Like I'm sure there's like origins as to why the eldest would get their two teeth removed, and you know what I mean? Like
no, but the significance is they're the elder.
Okay,
they're the leader in the family.
Right? Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, that's definitely really cool.
But I mean, there's some amazing, to me, an outsider, there's some traditions that are in Africa and the world that are being followed now, that could have gone back hundreds of years ago. Some that are good and some of them that I think are bad.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But
I know when you were in Haiti recently, there's cannibalism and stuff going on there now, isn't there?
I didn't see anything.
I swear there's I know you might not have posted anything, but I swear some of these guys are eating the heart of their enemy and stuff like that.
I don't know. This could be just mainstream media.
True. No, for sure. I'm definitely, I could have just fallen for some propaganda.
Yeah. It's like anywhere. Like in the USA, some of these serial killers
100%.
have done stuff.
For sure.
There's no doubt that some gangs want to create so much fear.
Yeah, that they would do some crazy stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I think part of the reason why some of these gang members come on my videos is for that, for their shock factor.
Yeah. And
to create fear in the eyes of the enemy.
Yeah, it's a crazy time to go to Hades for sure.
Yeah, right now. I would go to Haiti now, but not to the capital. It's just too dangerous.
But you were in the capital, though, no? Yeah, for sure.
But right now, it's out of hand.
You're saying that's the last time you would have attempted that?
If I was single, it's different. Right?
Yeah.
You don't want to push your luck.
Yeah,
that was one place where...
I don't know if it's your boy, but that guy that got kidnapped
Yeah.
by barbecue or whatever.
It wasn't by barbecue.
Oh,
but
did
yeah.
barbecue save him or something like that? Or I swear he was like chilling with him after or something.
No, it wasn't with him.
Okay.
It was with the kidnapper.
Oh.
It was the whole thing is like they were kidnapped.
Yeah.
But when the press got a hold of it, I knew he was kidnapped the whole time because we were talking on the phone. And once the press got a hold of it, he was already the most wanted man in the USA, like out of Haitians. So what he tried to do is, like, let's drink together, let's do a video, making it look like we're friends and I never kidnapped you. You know, smile and play the game and then I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Right? So anybody that has an idea can see past.
No, of course.
That. Hey, if you kidnapped me and you told me to play that game, I'm playing that game.
Of course. At least he came home though. That's
Right,
all. Like, yeah. He played the game and he came home.
Yeah.
But no, that's scary. But
Yeah, it's a lawless place. Not all of Haiti, but Port-au-Prince right now is going through a lot. I think there are parts of Haiti right now that are 100% normal. Their day goes on normally. There's tourists
That's the
there.
weird thing about like the whole world right now in today's like even like you look at Ukraine, like there's people partying on rooftops.
So, I went to Ukraine during the war, and I went right to the front lines, and I talked to people that had their whole family killed. I talked to people that were raped and tortured. And then I went to the capital, and there's parties, nightclubs open.
That's what I was trying to say. Like you see the crazy juxtaposition of like people getting mangled on the front line, and then like.
So this is what I ask. I see a lot of comments are like, "Yeah, you're trying to say Ukraine was bad. What did they expect? Like Ukraine itself, Kiev, the capital. Although a couple days ago, a hospital was targeted and a children's hospital.
I saw that. Yeah.
Over the last, let's say, 2 years. Very few targets were hit in Kiev. So if you live in Kiev, what do? Live in darkness?
No, for sure. No,
or you
for
try to
sure.
live your life,
You
right?
try and live. No. I get it. It's just crazy to think that like both are happening at the same time.
Only a couple hours away drive, 5-hour drive away, and you're in war.
Yeah.
So I got to witness it.
We have an artist here who's from Ukraine, and she's always worried. She's worried that they're going to conscript her dad. Her dad's like an old man, you know what I mean? And like, she's worried that they're going to conscript him.
No end in sight. My videos in Ukraine were, to me, some of the best videos, like towards the beginning of the war.
Okay. So
But
like 2 years ago?
No views at all.
Oh, really? Think it got suppressed, maybe?
100%.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like 4,000 views. And my other videos, my next lowest was probably 20, 30,000.
And this is during an active war where no one else is going there and getting the kind of coverage that you are. So definitely it should have been.
I slept in the bomb shelter, so I went all in. So I was disappointed that nobody watched.
Yeah. Well, like you said, at some point it might hit the algorithm again. It might ride the wave once things have died down a little bit, or I don't know.
But what an experience to see an active war.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So.
Yeah, my friend was looking to go to Europe, and they were like talking about. I'm like, "What are you guys doing?" And they're like, "Wow, we want to see it." I was like, "You guys are crazy." It makes sense. You're used to it, and it's part of the content. These guys were just trying to go on vacation. Other than the Palestine, Ukraine, those are the two wars you've been to. You didn't go to any other ones?
No.
Palestine must have been pretty crazy.
Yeah, emotionally.
What motivated you to go there, like during the conflicts? Like now, I'm sure you want to show people stories and stuff like that.
I wish I had a better answer. I'm just like, I'm not good at reading. Meaning I know how to read.
Yeah.
But I don't retain the information. And I'm a believer that most articles that I read are very one-sided, depending on the author.
So you kind of want to.
And I read so much about it, and I watched so many documentaries. I'm like, I got to go and see for myself.
And did you go around just like talking to people and like asking about the war?
Well, I was there, like Well, I wouldn't call it a war. Again,
Occupation.
It's a very touchy subject.
No, for sure. Yeah. I'm not going to get into the nuances of it. I'm just like, were you just there?
So I went there to witness what the average Palestinian.
Yeah.
Myself, I have no problem in telling you I'm on the side of humanity. I'm anti-genocide. Doesn't matter where it is, who it is, and period. I have no problem. I think people like that I'm outspoken based on what I saw.
Yeah.
But I understand it's a touchy subject for a lot of people.
Of course.
For me, the touchy subject is innocent people dying.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
It doesn't
Both
matter
sides.
who it is,
Yeah,
what color
exactly.
they are, what religion they are. For me, it's very tough, emotional. Mm-hmm. So I've been to Palestine about 10 times.
Oh, wow.
So this is not something new. But what's happening right now is it's horrible.
It's on another level.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be happening, but the world's allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
And that's the only way this kind of things could happen. You know, I've been to Poland, I've been to Auschwitz, I've been to Dachau, I've been to all the internment camps in Europe where so many innocent Jews were killed. It's disgusting just the same. Genocide is genocide. I've been to Rwanda where there was a genocide.
There's one in Serbia.
I've been to Cambodia, I've been to Serbia, I've been to Bosnia, all of which have had huge mass murders.
Yep.
And it never becomes easier. So no.
Would you ever go to like Chernobyl or anything?
been to
Oh, you
Chernobyl.
have 6, okay.
Yeah.
Before or during the YouTube?
Before
or during-
YouTube.
Before YouTube, yeah. Yeah, that one's crazy. Would you? I guess you'll go anywhere. Would you go to Russia right now during this?
So I don't think I'll be allowed to. I'm pretty sure I'm on like a list.
Oh, why? Because of the Ukraine
Well,
thing?
yeah, you can't go to both, no.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I can't be in Ukraine in a video saying how
Yeah, I see.
horrible
no,
it
no,
is and then going.
I see what you mean. That makes sense.
but it's not that I'm anti-Russia.
No, for sure. It's
I'm
just
anti-war, right?
Yeah.
But I would still like to hear
their
and
side.
see the daily life in
Yeah.
Russia, for sure. There's no one in the world I hate.
Of course, no. I'm also
Like I love every country.
Yeah.
I love every people. When I say I'm pro-Palestine, doesn't mean that I'm anti-Israel.
Yep.
It's anti-death, mass murder.
No, I just I feel like the whole like when you were in Afghanistan, the reason why you were just kind of like the Taliban let you do whatever. They probably looked at your channel and realized that you
No,
are just.
I don't think they looked at it.
Oh, they didn't look at it. Just
No.
from you talking to them, you kind of just worked it out, just saying.
Yeah, well, I had all the permits required to do what I was doing.
I just assumed they maybe were like, "What are you doing?" And they'd be like, "Oh, he's not gonna make us look bad."
I'll put it
you
this
know
way.
what I mean?
I'll put it this way. So when you go to the country, you need to get permits. Permits could take 3 to 5 days to get. And you got to tell them where you're going to be on what day and what your intentions are. But when you get pulled over at a random spot check, I'm handing over like 100 pages of documents. They need to actually verify these documents.
Yeah.
Meaning like come back to our station,
Yeah.
which is like a hole in the wall, and let's
Read all the documents.
We're not faxing these or
Yeah,
emailing
yeah,
these.
yeah.
We're going to drive into town and confirm the signature is correct. So it takes time.
Tedious.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
modernized.
No, I know what you mean.
And even a lot of people hated me for going to Afghanistan.
Why?
You know, I said that I had dinner with the Taliban, and I said they weren't rough to me. You know, people messaged me saying like, "Hey, they killed my family 10 years ago."
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, "Well, man, all I can say is the way they treated me. I can't."
I mean, there's some U.S. politicians that are responsible for people dying all over the world too, and nobody would say, "Why'd you have dinner with them?"
But I mean, it's just such a touchy subject.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to please everyone.
No, of course.
If I said the Taliban was nice to me, it's because they were nice to me.
Yep.
What they did 10, 20 years ago, I have no idea.
But you're also not, like, that doesn't discount what they did 10, 20 years ago. The people that you met that day were nice to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
But they still, the conspiracy theorists will say that I was paid by the Taliban.
To be like good PR
be-
kind of
yeah,
thing?
to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
Taliban
Shut
look
the
bad.
fuck up.
People will find there's no trip I've taken that I haven't had some sort of conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. That's funny. But I mean, hey, that's like kind of how you know you're kind of big. Is like people are making up no one makes up
Even when I
conspiracies
was
about me.
small. Oh, they will.
But I'm saying like that's how you kind of know like enough people saw it where the crazies commented. You know, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's people that believe that birds aren't real
No.
on the internet. So you know what I mean? Like it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm just like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy people.
Crazy people out there.
You got to worry that they're actually amongst us.
Yeah, no,
And when
for
we
sure.
go outside,
For
those
sure.
people are driving next to us.
Those people are voting.
Yeah.
No, I definitely some of the craziest conspiracies like space is fake,
Yeah, everything.
birds are fake. Like the space is fake. I don't believe it. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. But that one, at least, you can make an argument for because, like, you've never seen space. You know what I mean? But the people that say birds are fake, like, I had pigeons nest in my planter box. I saw real birds. Like, I saw birds hatch. You guys are dumb. I don't know what it is. A lot of it, like a lot of the people, I'm sure you see it on YouTube too. You know, they don't even believe the shit that they're saying.
I don't know.
No, but some of the conspiracy guys, they don't. I know they don't believe it. They don't.
I don't know.
But they know that there are people out there
yeah.
that will believe it, and they know they're gonna get views off of it, so they'll just spew it.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things is to look up conspiracies. Like I don't believe them, but they're fun to watch.
Man, I'm just again going back to it, hyper obsessed. Not only do I want to see every country in the world as soon as possible, I want to continue to grow this channel. It's an addiction. It's all I think about, like outside of family. It's, from the moment I wake up, even when I'm not filming, I'm reverse engineering success. Like I'm watching every interview I can watch with any content creators to try to pick up like a golden nugget as to how I can help improve myself, right? So it's my life. It's my whole life.
No, that's you should always, like, anything where you're gonna put that much effort into, it's just, as long as you show up and do the work, it's gonna have some success. Depends on the degree, but
yeah. But see me, I never want some success. My goal is never some success.
No, but that's why you're hyper
like
focused and you want to be the best YouTuber.
The best. You know, there's one guy right now called Lucito Communication from Mexico. My friend, you're from Mexico. You don't know who Lucito is? Communication? No, I don't think so. So check this out. In North America, let's not even say North America, English-speaking travel tourists, YouTubers, we got Bald and Bankrupt, probably has like 4 or 5 million, which I think most people, or Drew Binsky, probably around 4 million. We think of them as like the biggest and baddest. Now we have this Mexican traveler named Lucito, 42 million subscribers.
Out of nowhere? Like,
and he doesn't speak English. He speaks English, but his content is not in English.
Yeah.
He came to Toronto like 3 months ago, ate a poutine, and it got 6 million views as like a travel. He goes to the hoods.
Yeah.
He does everything I do in Spanish, and he's got 42 million subscribers.
Wow.
So it just opens your eyes to the possibility.
Yep.
And he's shooting his stuff on an iPhone. No camera crew.
Yeah, as long as the content is good and it's clear enough.
Maybe you don't realize how much 42 million people hit subscribe.
Yeah. Bro, I'm happy I'm at 200 subscribers right now.
And, you know, I do it all the time when, you know, if I'm down and I'll be like, look, this video is not really performing up to my expectations, but 170,000 people watch it now. Google, like, what does 170,000 people look like?
Yeah. See, that's the thing, like 170,000, I would be giddy. You know what I mean? And you're at the point where you're like, that's like low numbers.
Well, what I've been comparing it to is the Raptor Stadium there. You know, that's like 35,000.
Yeah.
So if a video gets 100,000, that's 3 stadiums.
For sure.
That's not something that...
I never even thought of that. Like, I got a couple of TikTok and Instagram videos that went viral, like millions, like 7 million or whatever. And it's like, it's a weird feeling to think that many people...
I think it's different, though, on Instagram. On YouTube...
No, 100%. No, way different. I
saw this thing. This girl had 15 million subscribers on TikTok. She did a meetup, and not one person showed up.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't love you.
No,
they
for
watch
sure.
your content, but they don't love you.
No, I definitely agree with you.
But you have 15 million on YouTube?
Yeah.
You're... Thousands of people are going to turn up.
No, I just meant like this, out of 7 million people that watch it, it was so weird because like 3% are going to be so dumb and like just say ridiculous things. And that's why I got to the point where I can't be arguing with people. 7 million people saw this. Some people are going to say some stupid things.
A lot
like, yeah, exactly. Uninformed.
But it's amazing. Like you said, even if you have 200 people, man, if you think about it, they could be doing anything else in the world.
No, for sure.
If they're watching a video, you got to be appreciated.
Yep.
I think a lot of people, they lose their, what's the word? Like, they're not humble.
Yep.
Once you get a certain point, you're no longer humble.
And you're like, expect it.
Yeah, but I think that's the problem as well. I told myself I always got to be like me. I try to reply to as many comments as I can and be humble because I know at any point the viewers could go somewhere else.
Yeah. For sure. So you're finding, like, because of your content and stuff, that's like you don't have sponsors reaching out and stuff?
Yeah, this all nonsense sponsors.
Is it like people you don't want to align with yourself? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's mainly just like, I don't know how you.
Well, like for my size audience, I should have high-paying sponsors.
Of course, no, for sure.
If your average video is over 100,000 views, you should be getting at least $5,000 US a video.
Oh, wow, okay.
For a 30 to 60 second ad. And because of my content, I'm getting offered $1,000.
Yeah.
Not the same.
So, but do you get ad revenue from YouTube? Like the ads they show. So that's what you're kind of, that's your main.
That's my 100% of my money right now. Yeah, I don't want to change my brand. I'm not a coffee drinker.
Could you do like a Patreon or something where you like?
It still makes me look like a beggar.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Like I'm just saying, like because then not a beggar. It's your thing. Like you.
I know, but
I know what your feeling is, but it's Patreon is you're still offering a service. You know what I mean? You're just giving those people like extra than what you give the YouTube.
I think sponsorship is the next. You know, at first I thought I needed 100,000 subscribers, then 2, then 3. My goal now is 1 million.
Okay.
Just no sleep until I hit 1 million, because that's when life will change. I have a bunch of friends with over 1 million, and life changes.
Yeah.
Everything becomes free. You know, in Trinidad, everything's free for me. Everything.
Yeah.
You know, because.
But you're saying if you got 1 million, it would be that like that everywhere.
In the world, yeah. Hotels will be free. Airlines.
Like the way that like
free.
you know who Keith Lee is?
No.
He's a food reviewer on TikTok. And like
so then everything will be free.
Like the doors open for this.
And better than free is you're getting paid for everything.
Exactly.
They want you at their resort, so they'll pay you money to stay there, right?
Yeah. So for some people, it's almost like therapy. You know what I mean? Sure. The way they come in, so people can tell their stories.
It's funny you said that. The same thing with me. When I'm in these rough neighborhoods.
Yep.
It's like they don't get a chance to talk to anybody else. Nobody else wants to hear
For sure. No, I definitely feel you with that. And they like you want to listen to them and yeah. No, I definitely like that. That's why I think you do so well everywhere. People can see that you genuinely do just want to like meet people and experience their country and show people the beauty of their country. The fact that you went to, as much as people want to hate on you, the fact that you went to the Taliban and were like, they were cool guys. They were nice to me, you know? It's like, that's why I feel like, especially the places that you go, the people really respond to you because you're not going to try and make them look bad. You're not going to.
No, never.
You're literally just presenting them how they want to be presented. Yeah. How do you want to present yourself? Present yourself, you know?
Even going back to the police officer that stole from me in Kenya, I really questioned whether if I wanted to upload that video, but I'm like, I'm documenting my travel, the ups and downs.
I'm not gonna lie, that was one of like my favorite videos because I was like, this is the craziest shit that would have me scared. This cop, like, again, I'm not trying to put them down, but that would scare me because it's like, this guy might be a cop. He might just be able to put me in jail for nothing. And even though I said he stole.
Well, when I saw the other officer come, and he's from a different station, so they didn't know each other.
Thank God.
Then
So did the lady actually call the cops? That's what. Remember you said you're like, I'm not sure if she did or not. Yeah. But I guess she did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the officer was drunk, so he was stubborn because he ran away with the camera.
Yeah.
We never would have been able to find him.
But he came back. Yeah, to try and be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Try and gaslight you guys.
Yeah, we're in the same outfit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is the guy.
Yo, that's hilarious.
But when you're drinking, I guess you do stuff that doesn't really make sense.
For sure.
But that was a fun trip as well. I love Kenya.
Is there any like weird drugs over there that like we're not used to?
I'm sure there is, but I don't do drugs.
No, but like you're seeing, like I don't mean you, but just
but
like,
I mean they probably do drugs.
Just the way that you went and seen people do heroin. You know what I mean? Like I know that like in Russia they had this weird drug called Vice did a documentary on it, crocodile, and it was like heroin. It was like bathtub heroin. And I know that like Colombia has that like zombie drug.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know what I mean? Like
Brazil too.
Yeah, exactly.
They blow it in your nose. I've seen it.
And then they can make you do whatever, right? They can go make you like empty out your bank account or something, right? But you kind of seem still lucid. Like you don't seem like you're
crazy,
drugged.
No?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm trying to avoid drugs.
No, of course. But I just mean in general when you're filming. Like I know there's like...
I tried, like when I was in Nepal, I was trying to get the honey that they talk about.
The mad honey.
But the problem is it's become like such a
touristy thing. And they're going to scam you. And they're going to give you the fake stuff.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
It's been ruined.
I saw that on Joe Rogan, the mad honey. I
tried so many different spots. They promised me it was didn't do nothing to me.
Oh, so you tried it. And then, just honey.
Hurt my feelings.
It's just honey. It's probably rarer than you think. You know what I mean? Like, because they got to like climb the side of a mountain to get it.
Well, in the Philippines too, there's the bird nest.
The bird nest soup?
Yeah, but the bird nest is like ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, it's like a Chinese delicacy too, and the caves and stuff, right? But that doesn't get you high. That's not a drug.
No. But I mean, it's a delicacy.
For sure, and it's just weird. Looks like 3D printed nests.
Yes. Then there's the cat. cat, like the wild cat shit.
Oh, the coffee.
The coffee,
yeah. Ugh. God, rich people, right?
I suppose so.
What's that?
I suppose so. I don't know if they're rich or...
No, with the coffee, that's like a super rare thing. It's
but it's
expensive.
No, it's not to the point where you couldn't afford it.
Over here, I think it is, though, isn't it?
No, it might be like 10 times the cost of a coffee.
Oh, okay.
So you could afford it.
$50 a cup.
Right.
I drink, you know what I mean? Like, like still.
But the average person can be like, let me try this.
Let me try. It's not like a Wagyu steak that's $1,000,
Right,
like the A1 Japanese Wagyu. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm thinking of another way to get creative. You know, if you had some like predetermined questions for the person you're going to do, like let's just use an example. And one of our questions is like, what's the craziest thing that you've eaten?
Yep.
But you were able to get something crazy.
Oh, like
to actually like, let's stop for a sec.
Yeah.
Hey, on the corner
That's
I found
actually not a bad idea.
this kind of meat. I'm not going to tell you what the name of it is, but could you tell what this is? Because you could get like raccoon stuff in the U.S.
For sure.
Meat, which the average person probably haven't eaten.
No, for sure.
But to like stop it up and like, hey, let's try something.
You're the only person that would probably do that. Everyone else is gonna be like, go fuck yourself.
No, but you see it like where they like put your hand in and you touch something.
For sure. No, I like your thinking.
But it has to be something to do with their story.
No, of course. For you, like the crazy. What is the craziest shit you've eaten? You think?
Man, I've eaten. I had cobra this year. Like, you know, venomous cobra.
Yeah.
The rats.
Are you scared that it's like they're not gonna get the venom out properly?
No, she ate it, so I ate it.
True. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you first.
Alpaca. A camel. Camel tastes extremely good. You don't
Really?
eat camel? You've never had camel? Wow, camel's incredible. The best meat.
Well, I guess it's
They
like...
got like goat meat.
What's the word for like the hooved animal? I guess it's a hooved animal. You know what I mean?
But the marrow inside. Oh man, huge. And it's such a big animal.
Okay.
Camel to me is definitely.
So that's like one of the best that you've had. What was like the grossest thing that you ate?
I think the rats was pretty tough. In Africa,
Did it taste bad though?
There's no meat to it, and you know, like I've eaten groundhog.
Yeah.
What's the name of the little bird one? Bird.
Quail?
Not a bird. I've eaten quail before.
They have no meat too, but yeah.
In Peru, everybody has them as kids here.
Ferrets?
Not ferrets, but it looks
Guinea
like
pigs.
Guinea pig.
Yeah. Oh.
Guinea pigs in Peru have more meat than a rat. The rat has like no meat.
Yeah. But they just didn't taste good. Like
No, but in the worms in Africa, the big fat slugs. Yeah, see, but you got to fight over the fear of like looking at it. And
I can try anything because I'm like polite. So if someone eats it and that's their culture and they're eating it, I'm not going to be like, ooh, that's disgusting. I'm not going to try it. I'll take a bite. I'll maybe mix it, or if I don't like it, I might mix it into the rest of the food on my plate so it doesn't look like I didn't eat so much.
I'm the same way.
You know?
I'm like, if I'm here, I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna eat.
Yeah.
No matter what.
I remember I dated a Filipino girl, and her dad, growing up as a white kid in Canada, my mom cooked like chicken breasts, and you know what I mean. And they made a dish with kidney hearts and chicken kidneys, livers, and hearts and stuff with rice. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can eat this. I'm not like an organ person. And it was so delicious. I asked for like thirds. I was like, I gotta just be more open-minded.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, a pig that we eat or
it's weird to other people,
right,
of course. No, I definitely agree with you. Even. I mean, Louisiana, they had like frogs and stuff.
Yeah, I love it. Oh.
I've never tried. I would try. I'm just.
Man, I just ate Louisiana frogs.
That also seems like something that doesn't have a lot of meat. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
is it? Surprisingly better than a chicken wing.
Because I hate like crab. I love crab.
It's too much work for what you do.
So much work. But I guess the
frogs are big.
It's more like chicken wings.
Man,
you're just like biting it off the bone,
like
kind of thing.
A fishy, yeah, but off the bone, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
But yeah, if you guys have not tried bullfrogs,
yeah, I would try it.
In Louisiana,
I definitely would try it. Yeah, I think like drawing the line would be like dogs or cats for me. Yeah.
But you'll see it.
But I also don't judge people that live in countries like that because they look at us with the weird stuff that we eat. Like, you didn't grow up with it as that is your culture. There's nothing to eat or limited things to eat. I definitely don't judge people for that.
You're one of few because most people would look and be like.
But I would judge just like the way that we are crappy to cows with our farming process, and we're not like good to them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, I get
but
it.
They don't live a nice life, like whatever. So I could see the conditions that they maybe hold dogs in before they.
Yeah, for me, it's like waste. If you're wasting an animal to get like the gallbladder of a tiger, you're killing this
for sure,
beautiful, big
for sure. No, that's
cat.
crazy. No, that's crazy. I'm saying people that are literally eating for survival. This is the type of food they have.
I would never be offended.
I would never be offended. I don't like it. I'm not, it still makes me sad. I love dogs and stuff like that, but I'm not like, you're an asshole for doing that, you know?
Yeah, I've seen it. Like Greenland, they're killing the seals, but they're doing it to eat.
Of course.
The seal.
No, for sure.
The polar bear, they're allowed to kill so many a year. It looks horrible from us, but they need this to survive.
No, for sure. And like, who are we to all of a sudden show up and be like, this thing that you've been eating for thousands of years, like just because our conscious is a little bit different than yours.
Because they're cute, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, for sure.
Have you ever been a place that just made you feel like probably wasn't that way, but first feeling you got was damn, we got fucked up on here.
Like coming here?
Yeah.
Like almost regretted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. See, I don't live a life of regret.
No, for sure.
But no, I don't think so. I really don't.
There's been those like sticky situations where obviously not where you're regretting it, but you're just like, why did I do this?
No, I don't.
Because you know why you did it.
I like the challenge, right? I like the challenge. So no.
Okay.
I've been bored in a few countries, like where I'm like,
this isn't as bad as I
boring.
thought it was gonna be, and like, yeah.
But I'm different. I've used this before. Like if there's a big protest in the city I'm in, and people are like killing each other, I'm the guy that goes to the protest, and everybody runs away. I want to be a participant. I want to not a participant, but I want to be the guy documenting.
No, for sure. You want to like, you don't want to just hear about it from a third party source. You want to hear about it from the. Okay, good to go.
So I've never been harmed. So no regret like that.
Culture shock.
Culture shock, yeah. But I've been doing this like after 100 countries. There's really nothing that I haven't seen.
Biggest culture shock, like.
I think South Sudan is like.
Yeah.
Because like even they shower, and I'm not saying everybody from South Sudan. Of course,
I get it.
But I'm saying the tribal people shower when the cow urinates. And so when the cow starts peeing, you run under the cow to shower.
Well, I guess it's like ammonia, and it's gonna.
Right, but so then the color of your hair is based on how many times you've done this a day. So the lighter your hair, the more like clout you have in your community.
Oh wow!
And which gets even crazier is like the whole cow.
It's like their culture's all around cows, right? Like the nomadic like tribes people. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But they're not too nomadic. But
I just mean tribes people. Maybe I missed.
But I mean in general, like imagine this. Like imagine I fell in love with my wife, which I did, and imagine I had to go to her parents, and her parents said, "If you want my daughter, I need 30 cows."
Yeah.
And I say, "Well, I only got 3 cows," and they'll say, "Okay, we'll take the 3 cows for now, but over the next 2 years, you got to get me these cows." So what happens is, and I've met a guy in South Sudan that paid half of his cows, and then the parents said, "You run out of time." So now any other man can come in
and take his,
and they only have to take over the debt.
Oh, so whatever cows he owed.
Yeah.
So
you lost your cow.
Oh, so you can scoop in and get a bride at a discount.
And what's crazy, we're laughing about that. Imagine,
I know, I shouldn't be laughing.
Imagine a man going through that, and imagine you have children with that woman. Your children are then passed on with your wife, so you lose the children.
Oh, so you're already with the woman.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like, here's the 2 cows for now.
No, you're with her, you
I'll
have
come
children.
back and get her next year. So no, here's the 2 cows. I'm gonna take her now. Like, take her. This is terrible the way we're talking about this, but I will marry this woman now, and then I'll get you the cows later. And if you don't, he's gonna repo your wife.
Yeah, if you watch my videos in South Sudan,
I'm gonna watch more.
I'm showing the guy's heartbroken. He's like, I haven't seen my wife in 2 years. She's probably with another man. And I don't know if I could still. So what I did is in South Sudan, I don't know how I got access to a prison, an outdoor prison, where it's outdoor, like a cartoon almost, like they have a prison outside. And I was able to talk to the security and let me interview. And I'm like, why are you guys in jail? Cow. How many times have you been caught? Oh, many times.
Stealing a cow? Oh.
Stealing 10 cows because imagine you're put on the spot.
Trying to get the payment for the dowry.
Love, I would steal all the cows for you. Put me in jail 10 times. But it's mess. Can you put yourself in that?
That's
say you
crazy.
love and you have kids.
I also I'm gonna put myself in the woman's position. To be just to given to whoever. B, maybe you did fall in love with this man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those marriages are like it's arrangement from the beginning.
No, but
they
these
fall
guys
in
are,
love.
no, they're not arranged. They're in love with each other.
Right. So
Yeah.
imagine you're in love, and then your father goes, "Well, this guy didn't pay enough cows.
I know.
You got to go with this guy now."
But for example, the police will get involved to ensure that you've paid. You can't even lie.
crazy.
You can't even lie and be like, I got the cows. The police want to see. Show me the cows. And I want to be as clear as day. I'm not saying every African
Of course,
in
no, for
Africa
sure, for sure.
does this. But I've been to many countries where this is 100%. This is happening.
yeah.
You know, for example, one of the YouTubers from Kenya, his name's Uncle Mo, and he's very popular.
Oh, I saw you. Yeah.
Uncle Mo, he's lost his wife very recently. Not lost like death, but the family took her back because he owed 3 or 4 cows left with the child.
That's crazy.
So it's like stuff that we could never even fathom. So these guys that are in jail, did they commit a crime, or are they trying to like?
Yeah.
Do you look at them as criminals?
No. Well, it's a nuanced subject. Exactly. You're saying,
like,
do you or do you
yeah,
not?
dude, I
Exactly.
look
They were
at them
stuck
as
in a
like
rough
they're-
spot. Yeah.
You don't have money. You want your family. So like the people there that are wealthy are the ones that have daughters because the parents are getting all these cows.
Yeah.
And if the daughter's educated, then she's worth more cows, right? So you want to have pretty daughters, and a lot of them, and no sons, because your sons are going to take away your stash of cows. So in the thing in South Sudan, they don't eat the cows. The cows are ridiculously big, and they'll live to 60 years old, 40 years old, however old they live. And for them, it's just you own cows.
Status symbol?
They don't eat the cows.
It's just a status
It's a
symbol,
status
right?
symbol.
Yeah.
How many cows do you have?
Well, yeah. Well, that's crazy.
So I mean, that's a culture shock.
Yeah.
Seeing them urinate and they run underneath, and
that's crazy.
if you look at my thumbnail on my biggest South Sudan video, it's got like 300 and something thousand. My videos didn't do well in South Sudan, but if you look at the girl, she looks like she could be a supermodel on a runway, and she's like in this little tribe that's never seen a white man. The title is like first white man to this tribe, which a lot of people were offended at as well.
People are gonna get offended by everything.
But if you look at this tribe, this woman, if she was brought to North America, she'd be on like a runway, like 6'2", all the physical features of like a high fashion model in this little tribal area she's probably never left 30 kilometers from her house.
Did you ever see? It was a Vice documentary. I'm not gonna remember the name of it. It was like Turkmenistan or something like that, where they kidnapped the bride.
Yes.
It's like it was originally an actual you kidnap the bride.
Yeah.
Now it's like a ceremonial thing, but
Yeah.
in the rural areas they're still kidnapping brides.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure this happens in a lot of the world.
So I was gonna say, like, what are some of the other than the cows and stuff like that? What are maybe some of the crazier, or not crazy, but different?
That's one. I know there's one in Czech Republic, where like there's a week a year, which the man leaves the door to his house open, and it gives like neighbors or other men 1 week to try to steal your girl, your wife. So the way it works is like you have to leave your woman home alone. There's some kind of music. So let me start. The door is open, but you're not allowed to open the door. So you're supposed to come to the house of the girl that you like, even if she's married, say some kind of poetry or song
Like
from outside.
Yeah.
And then she decides
Whether she lets you in or not.
if the first stage is, you come inside. And then if you get inside, she pours you a drink of liquor, and you drink a liquor together. It's sort of to test your relationship with your woman.
So you better be treating
But
her well.
understand that when the woman is doing that, the man is also looking for another woman. Knock it on somebody else's door.
Jesus. So
Right?
it's like Change of Heart. Remember the MTV show Change of Heart?
Same like that.
That's
and there's something to
crazy.
do with like a long twig of a stick. Like if she decides for the next round,
She gives him a
somebody
stick.
like gets hit with a stick.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
But I guess that's probably like the origins behind it. Is like, hey, treat your wife well,
Man.
or else someone's gonna come and treat her better.
yeah.
That might be the reasoning, you know?
The Himba tribe in Namibia, like when you go there, they offer you the women for sex. Like even she's got her husband there, he'll be like, hey, welcome to my neighborhood. You want to have sex with my wife?
Jesus.
So, different cultures are like.
No, for sure. I get it.
Right?
That was very
I
shocking.
think if you Google the Himba tribe, like that's everybody's title. Like they offer their wife.
Oh,
sex.
yeah, that'll be their like
That's their
clickbaity.
clickbait,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I mean,
I went to the Himba tribe. It was incredible because I didn't know how to get in. And I saw two of them on the side of the road, like a husband and wife.
Just said, what's up?
So I'm like, get in the car. I videotaped it. And I have them full like attire, painted top to bottom in my rental car sitting in the back seat. And I'm trying to have a conversation with them. But they speak very little English. And they bring me to their community and show me around. And it's funny because they say, when I get to the tribe, they're like, hello. I say, oh, you speak English. And everybody look at me like crazy. They just know how to say
hello.
Hello.
Yeah. That's funny.
But the kids could actually repeat everything I was saying. I said, hello, my name is Chris. And they said, hello, my name is Simba. Hello, my name is... And they all say, hello, my name is...
But they don't speak it, but they can just repeat. They can just, they can mime you or whatever.
And I brought a drone there, and they didn't know what the drone was flying around. I got to show you the video clip. And the one boy attacked it, like, thought it was, like, coming after them. So he grabbed it and he cut himself.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, man. Namibia.
So that's your number one.
In South Sudan was incredible because nobody goes to South... So cameras are illegal in South Sudan. So you're not allowed to take a picture. Even of a river, you can't take pictures.
So how did you...
I got a permit. Permit to film.
So you can if you get a permit.
But you're still fighting every step along the way.
Yeah, because everybody just assumes you're illegally filming. So
they're big people by nature.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't want to mess with them. There's 6 guys there. 4 of them will be 7 feet tall. Like they're big. Big. But another incredible country, and the food is so good. The people around the world are just nice. You know, we have this stereotype about people in Iraq and Afghanistan being, South Sudan being mean.
I would never think they were mean. I don't know what's going on there, so I feel like a danger. You know what I mean? But I would never. Man, I feel like there's so nice people everywhere.
No, but I mean, above and beyond.
Yes, I see what you're
And you know what? Let's not even make it, because a lot of people, my comment is like, well, Chris, you do it because you're white. You know, one of the guys I travel with, his name is Black Man the Traveler. He's from England.
Okay.
He's got like 500,000 or 600,000 subscribers, and they treat him equally as good. So anybody that thinks I can't travel because I'm not white, it's just so ridiculous.
No,
if you're gonna make up excuses why you can't travel, you probably shouldn't be traveling. Because the world, like when Black Man the Traveler goes to Afghanistan, see him with the Taliban eating dinner, and in Pakistan, he's loved everywhere in the world. If you treat people properly, it doesn't matter what your skin color is.
Oh, for sure. I agree.
Anything else, the excuses, I don't like excuses.
Okay, we are all done. Before we finish, I got a couple gifts from our sponsor here. Got some numbing cream. I'm not sure.
Should I take
them? You can take them. This one's the aftercare, so it's just a balm and stuff like that. Other one's a hypochlorous acid. This is good to clean the tattoo with. It's like similar to Bactine. It's like an antibacterial spray.
This is what you're using right there.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, we're good.